Hey guys, Chris from Karate Unity. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 options off of this motion over here from Pinan Kata from a combat sport perspective and possibly in a self-defense scenario. So karate has this motion here in the P9 2 form. And I like to, at Karate Unity here, we explore the transitions. And because of cross-training, in my cross-training background, I like to see the transitions in between, okay? So today we're going to be seeing how we can use this to clear limbs, split entry, and crash in, and how we can attach our hands to certain parts of our bodies and create structures. So let's talk about our first option, and I'm going to invite Coach Sean Lawler from Fundamental Movements Gym. So I'm going to be demonstrating the Hammerfist as a split entry, and you can utilize this in a combat sport type of scenario. So here we go. So as a split entry, okay, against straight lines, you can come in and strike on the end. Strike this here. So against a straight line, you're going to parry and hit on the center. Then you can take this hand over here and double pack and hit and strike the head. Okay, we'll take it from another angle. So from this side over here, okay, if a straight punch comes, boom, from here I've got, let me slow that down. So I've got, boom, I'm hitting here and I'm using that motion here. So I'm coming in, boom, I'm hitting the body. And then from here, I'm on the outside. I'm going to slap this and push it in. And then I'm going to go for my hammer fist strike here or my straight and just work your boxing from there. The hands are up, I can still use that as a pat down and hit in here, okay? Hit right here and then just go, okay? So now, that's all great, but against a live opponent, he might retract that hand, so that's not a problem. You're still going to use it. Boom, I make that, and he retracts that hand. I'm going to temporarily, for that second, pin that hand. Now, I might not be able to get a clean trap, okay? Because nothing's ever clean against motion, but as long as I'm pinning the hand somehow, or even if I miss that and I'm just pinning into the pec over here, I'm going to go from here and strike, okay, and work my options. I might just even from this hand right over here just go and work. Hey guys, so you saw the first option. Second option is still going to be utilizing this motion here, but it's a little bit more dynamic, so it's a trapping option, okay? So if his hands are up, and say, if I want to preempt, I'm going to come in here and trap that hand temporarily, okay? The movement is this, okay? And in karate, this is the hikite, okay? And the hikite can be any type of pull or redirection. That's what it means, okay? So from here, very, very quickly, I'm just going to come in and drop that hammer, drop that straight fist, or if I'm on an inner range, I can use these type of elbows, and I just go, okay? So once again, his hands are up, bam, I just come in right here, and I work my strikes, okay? I can throw low lines too from here, boom, I can throw in kicks if I want, or knees, okay? So that's one option. Basically, trap the hand and enter with your strikes from your curriculum. Let's take a look at the split entry apps 1 and 2. In my opinion, the opening move of the kata lends itself to a split entry. So as you can see, you're stepping off line, you're pairing the lead hand, and you're coming down the center with a hammer fist. Sensei Vic, may her soul rest in peace, told us how to interpret these things. So check it out. If my opponent is over here, okay, I'm stepping off line with the cat stance. That mobilizes me. Hands crossing can be interpreted as a parry and coming right up the center with a hammer fist. Anything open hand can be closed fist, and anything closed fist can be open hand, as he says. Let's capitalize at what it's doing. You can parry and split low line, but you can split pretty much anywhere. So you can split down the center, you can split with an elbow, you can split with a finger jab, for example. Let's take a look at some examples. First up, we have Bruce Lee. He loved the split entry, and as you can see, he splits using a variety of strikes. Next, we have the Manny Pacquiao Mayweather fight. As you can see, he slips, parries, and hooks with the split. Next, we have Lomachenko. He loves the pull down guard and hit. Check him out. As with anything can be countered. So you got to be careful. When splitting, coming down the center, you got to watch the lead hand, the counter for that, or the cross counter. So you got to beat the person to the punch and use your footwork to get out. All right, guys, so now the final option, third option, can be adapted to a more of a self-defense scenario. So you've got this transition motion here, okay? And I always like to think how I can make these transition motions stronger. So if you take a snapshot right over here, okay, what I'm doing now is I'm gonna basically trap my bicep, and I'll put this right on my hand, right over here. And that right now, I'm shielding off this side. I can also do it on this side too, okay? So it doesn't really matter which side I'm doing it on, okay? Now, a lot of human beings are right-hand dominant, okay? So you're going to most likely expect a strike coming down to your left side of your body, okay, from his right side coming, right? So you want to drill this type of motion, right, where you're shielding with your left side, and you're putting your chin down right into your bicep, and you keep it nice and small. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate that against the haymaker. Okay, so you're in your I don't want to fight stance and something just happens and you read it, boom, you just come in right in here and you crash right in, okay? So I'm putting this elbow right into the deltoid. I'm crashing right in. I'm also keeping kind of like a Dracula guard right in here just in case he's going to fire something, and I've got all of this here. But I'm not going to stay here, so once I crash in, I'm going to underhook, so I'm going to just swim underneath. As I'm coming in, I can even strike and hit here, okay? I'm going to come underneath here, I'm going to stay nice and tight, boom, get a wrap over here, and then I'm going to smash. Okay, so that's where this technique comes in. I'm going to smash here, smash, smash, cup the neck, boom, strike, pull down, okay? And I've got now a pull here. I can pull up on the hand and start raining, okay? All right, let's try from this angle. So I don't want to fight stance, and that punch comes whenever, bam, I'm coming in right here, okay? Then I'm going to underhook, grab, smash, smash, boom, take him down, pin, okay, right here, pull up on the hand, put some pressure. I've got some options where I can, yeah, exactly. I've got that lock there, okay? And I can rain down. Let's bring it back, guys. So now we're going to do another option, okay? We're going to use the crash on the inside. So I'm going to use this as a crash on the inside. Again, it's an adaptation of this crossing hand motion. And what I'm doing is I'm taking this and making a triangle, securing it against my bicep shoulder, and I'm putting this up here. I kind of got a Dracula guard thing going on, okay, right over here, which is used in a lot of combat sports, like Muay Thai, for instance. They've got this Dracula guard. So I'm using the Dracula guard, okay, and I'm taking this hand as a shield, and I'm covering up this line that covers up this. Now, it doesn't really matter how you enter. You're just going to drop levels and just get in. I can go up from either side, okay? And we're going to do it against a scenario where there's pushes or straight lines, okay? And you're just going to cut. So from here, you're taking, and boom, you just get in. And once you're in, from there, you're going to just come up, okay? You release, clear that, grab, and then from here, you're in karate, you've got the nukete. What we're going to do is I'm going to nukete the chin, bam, right in here. I'm going to turn him. As I'm doing that, I'm pulling, okay? Then from there, I'm going to gable grip and break him down. Now, if I can also strike to break him down over here, and there's the top. Hey guys, let's take a look at the crash cover created from this transitional movement here in P9. So you've got this movement here and the transition is right over here. I wanted to make this stronger. So I borrowed from Muay Thai. I looked at the Dracula guard. You put it across your face, keep it nice and tight, right in the crook, and keep this up. And to me, it's related to the transitional movement because here you have this hand here. How can I make this tougher? Well, I just secure this here, and I take this, which is pretty much up already, and put it right, just tuck it in here, okay? And that's how I came up with that. And it works. I've tried it in sparring and in scenario training, and it works. But I'm not too comfortable with it. I prefer the hands outside, and these shield covers like this, which you see in a lot of defensive tactic solutions and things like that. You gotta find out what works for you guys and train what's natural, all right? So that's it. Hey guys, there you have it. 3 ways of using your Hammerfist strike in your combat sports sparring game and modifications through self-defense. One of the takeaways I'd like to leave with you is your kata and your kihon wazas in karate are basically the raw materials or ingredients for your martial art meal. It's not the meal itself. In order for it to be meaningful or for it to be a meal, you gotta cook it. And how do you cook it? You cook it through sparring. You cook it through pressure testing. You cook it through cross-training with other artists and combat sport players to get fresh perspectives and different recipes for your training. Chris Hansen here signing out. Please like and subscribe and comment. Be nice to each other and remember to treat each other with kindness and respect. Peace.